Ever wonder why Chicago is called the Windy City? Is it because of the gusty winds? Or is it the politicians blowing a lot of hot air? Now you'd think it's for the former, wouldn't you? But alas, it's the latter that holds true. The name originates from the long-winded politicians of the 19th century who were known for their verbose speeches. Quite the twist, isn't it? So next time you're in Chicago, don't forget your windbreaker. It's not for the weather, it's for the political speeches. Did you know the Chicago River flows backwards? Sounds like a magic trick, right? Well, it's not. It's just good old-fashioned engineering. You see, back in the day, Chicago's engineers decided to stir the pot, or rather, the river. They reversed its flow to solve a major health crisis. Ingenious, isn't it? It's like nature's own Etch-a-Sketch, only instead of shaking it, they just flipped it upside down. So remember, in Chicago, even the rivers don't follow the rules. Ever wondered where spray paint was invented? Well, it wasn't in a graffiti artist's basement. In fact, it was right here in the heart of Chicago, where the aerosol can was born. Now, isn't that intriguing? Seems like Chicago has been encouraging folks to color outside the lines for quite a bit longer than we thought. So the next time you're marveling at a graffiti masterpiece or even chuckling at a bathroom wall scribble, don't forget to send a little gratitude Chicago's way. Did you know the Twinkie was born in Chicago? Now that's a sweet fact. Indeed, the Twinkie, that delightful cream-filled sponge cake, first saw the light of day in the Windy City. James Dewar, a baker at the Continental Baking Company, concocted the treat in the late 20s. It's as if the city has been riding a sugar high ever since. Who could resist such a sugary delight? So, Chicago isn't just full of hot air and backwards rivers, it's also stuffed with cream-filled cakes. Chicago is known for its skyscrapers, but did you know it's also the birthplace of them? That's right, the very first skyscraper graced the city's skyline way back in the late 19th century. Since then, Chicago has been on an upward trajectory, quite literally. It's as if the city took the saying, "Reach for the stars," a bit too seriously. But hey, we aren't complaining. So next time you're in Chicago, remember to look up. You never know what you might see. Chicago is known by many names, but do you know what they all mean? Let's take the Second City, for instance. No, it's not because Chicago has an inferiority complex, but rather a nod to its rebirth after the Great Fire. And the City of Big Shoulders? No, it's not a city filled with bodybuilders. It's a tribute to the city's hardworking ethos. So whether you call it the Windy City, the Second City, or the City of Big Shoulders, there's no denying Chicago is one of a kind.